To the wild area we go. Yo, what's up everyone? Treyman1 here, and we're back with another Pokemon 2019 anime review. Today we're talking about episode 5. We finally get to go to the wild area. And to this episode, it was okay. It was a pretty good episode. It wasn't as good as 4 in my opinion. I was hoping that we got to see a lot more Galar Pokemon and, but it was okay. It was just our introduction to Galar. I'm pretty sure through the series we'll see more and more Pokemon as we return to Galar. But let me go ahead and get to the summary and my thoughts on this episode. The episode continues where we left off of Scorbunny looking for Go and Ash, and it's going from room to room searching for these two, and ends up running into a bunch of Bunnelbees that are just chilling. It's cool to see both of the bunny Pokemon. I wish Baneri appeared as well so we could have seen all 3. Scorbunny ends up finding Go and Ash, and they just do not notice this thing at all. Like, Scorbunny keeps trying to do a whole bunch of stuff to get Go's attention, freaking jumping to kick some of the stuff, trying to hit Ash, and in the end ends up knocking down one of the waiters and was like, okay, I'm gonna head out now. I think Scorbunny is pretty funny in this episode overall. Like, it's obviously going to be the Rowlet, Oshawott, Piplup, Chespin character of the series, the comic relief. And I don't think this Pokemon's going to evolve. I feel like it's going to stay as Scorbunny through the entire series. But poor Scorbunny goes through a lot in this episode. Like, Ash and Go get off the train and then the doors close on Scorbunny and Scorbunny's like, oh no! Freaking has to get off at another stop and find his way to Ash and Go. And Ash and Go begin to explore the wild area. They end up asking, the train director, how can we see Dynamax Pokemon? And he basically says, follow the red lights. So Ash and Go end up going to explore the wild area. And then we get to see a lot of variety of different Pokemon. Sadly, Wooloo's the only new Pokemon we get to see in the wild area, though. But I'm still hoping that we get to see a lot more in the future. It's funny because Ash and Go don't know just how big Dynamax Pokemon are. And so they see a Snorlax and they say, oh, Drunk, is this a Dynamax? And ask the Rotom phone basically to see what's the average height of Snorlax. Which, the Snorlax is bigger than the average Snorlax, but only by like a foot and a few inches. So they're like, I expected something bigger. And after a hard, long journey that this poor Scorbunny went through, it finally finds Go, and Go actually realized that, oh snap, it's the same Scorbunny if you followed us. Which Ash ends up bringing up, maybe this Scorbunny wants to come with you. And I think Scorbunny may be female and has a crush on Go, because the way Go's like, oh, so you want to come with us? Scorbunny just starts blushing and it's like, yes, come on. Like, Scorbunny was so adorable in this scene. But then Go has to be the jerk that declines Scorbunny's offer because he wants Mew to be his first Pokemon. And I was just like, no, Go. Like, first he declined getting a starter Pokemon. And now he's going to decline Scorbunny, even though Scorbunny went through so much to find Go. You're just going to sit here and just say, yo, I'm not going to catch you, so sorry. It's like, that was pretty cold. And I just felt so bad for Scorbunny. As it was about to leave, the red light particles started to appear around Snorlax. And I actually liked the way that they handled, like, the Dynamax transformation. As we know in the games in the wild area, we'll see the bright shining red light and we'll go to it, and that's where we can find the Dynamax or Gigantimax Pokemon. But here the light actually comes from Snorlax as it's transforming and, growing big. And of course, Ash and Go have no idea what's going on because they thought, this Snorlax was just a little bit bigger being the Dynamax itself. But here's the real Dynamax that they were waiting for. They actually show us how, the Dynamax happens. Like, we get to see the trees and the flowers and everything just grow into Snorlax. And Snorlax ends up growing to a huge size, even blocking the train tracks next to it. So, of course, it's going to lead to a later plot in this episode. And that plot comes up because Go says a train is coming in the next 8 minutes. So Ash and Pikachu try to go for a quick thunderbolt to get the Snorlax to move, and it just freaking scratches it. It's like, oh gosh. And the anime shows us just how Snorlax attacks because, it's always on his belly. It has this big garden on his stomach. How would it move and attack? But it actually uses his fingers to shoot attacks. And I'm wondering, would this be for every move? So it's like Body Slam, just, uses his finger, stuff like that. Probably. Well, I mean, max moves aren't even the same as, regular moves as well. Like, they don't use Body Slam and stuff. It would be like Max Strike and stuff like that. So it's already pretty different as is. But Go ends up admitting that Ash was right about Snorlax waiting for the berry to drop, because we actually witnessed a scene where when the berry drops, Snorlax jumps to eat the berry. I don't know why the heck it would do this. Like, when you just open your mouth and eat it. Like, this was just some plot convenient thing that they came up with, like Snorlax jumping to eat the berry just for this moment right here. Like, that was kind of but I'm okay with that. Like, it makes sense that they had to come up with this for the plot, but it's like, I'm pretty sure Ash's Snorlax has never jumped to eat a berry that was waiting to fall off a tree or something like that. Or who knows, maybe it's an actual Pokedex for this new game. Like, maybe they actually say Snorlax jumps to get his berries. But basically, Ash and Pikachu go and use Iron Tail to knock the berry off of the branch so that Snorlax could jump before the train came. And the berry gets stuck right before reaching Snorlax's mouth. And Go is trying to push with all his might, but he can't do it. And this is where Scorbunny comes back to help Go. And Go realizes Scorbunny's lucky feet as it's starting to, heat up, and it's like, that's it. Go for, double kick so you can knock it out with your powerful feet. Because as we know, Scorbunny has some very powerful kicks from the last episode. And Snorlax does the jump thing to eat the berry. I still don't understand this. Like, why are you jumping to eat the berry? Just open your mouth and eat it. But it's for the plot, so it makes sense. And, the train stops safely in time before even reaching that Snorlax as well. Also, I started freaking out in this moment because as Snorlax was eating the berry, Scorbunny got eaten as well. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, no, this isn't good. I thought Scorbunny would at least jumped off or, tried to jump out of Snorlax's mouth before it closed. But it just sat there like, yeah, I did it. And got eaten alive. So I was like, dang. But Snorlax ended up spitting Scorbunny out, and Go ends up catching it, saying, thank you for your help. And, things are going good. Scorbunny's happy, but then remembers, you don't want me as your Pokemon. So he decides to head off. And this is where Go makes the decision. I can't just keep waiting around for Mew. I will catch Mew someday, but I decided I'm going to make Scorbunny my first Pokemon. And he does a Pokemon Go reference and throws a curveball, but completely misses. It's like, oh, dang. Like, and it makes sense why Go missed, because he's a new trainer. Like, Lily couldn't throw Pokeballs when she first started. And as we've seen, Go is not, like, as competitive and, just athletic as Ash. Like, Ash clomped this Snorlax with ease. Go was struggling. We seen in previous episodes, Go is not athletic enough like Ash, because Ash has been traveling for years, or should I say a year, because he's still 10. But yeah, freaking Go has a long way to go. But Scorbunny uses his powerful kicks and kicks the Pokeball, basically going in itself. And Go freaks out by seeing, oh snap, I registered a new Pokemon in my Pokedex when Rotom Dex tells him, you registered a new Pokemon. And like, this is inspired Go to catch more Pokemon, which leads to the next episode where Go's just going to go catch crazy and catch every Pokemon in the Viridian Forest. But yeah, they end up getting back home as well and telling Sakuragi everything that they witnessed in their trip to Galar. And Yamper actually starts barking and chasing Scorbunny. So it seems Yamper's just not familiar with, like, anybody. Like, I thought it was just mad at Ash for some reason because it just didn't like Ash. But it seems like anytime someone new comes, Yamper's going to be like, all right, who are you, barking at him, and has to warm up to them, just like how it's going to hopefully warm up to Ash soon. I got to say, this was a good development episode for Go, and I'm glad that, his goal kind of changed. Like, he still wants to get Mew at the end of the day, but I'm glad that, he's not limiting himself. I was hoping, though, I really was hoping that Ash would have had a pep talk with Go. Basically, when Go told me, Scorbunny, I want to catch Mew, I would have hoped that Ash would be like, Go, you may be missing a good opportunity in catching Scorbunny because, Ash woke up thinking he was going to get Charmander, Squirtle, or Bulbasaur. But in the end, he ended up getting Pikachu. So it's like, yeah, don't have your mindset on just one Pokemon. Be open to many Pokemon, and you may just meet your best friend. But sadly, that wasn't what happened. But I feel like the way they handled it here was good as well. Scorbunny is definitely the comic relief of this series, and I'm okay with that because Scorbunny is a pretty cool character. Like, it's kind of different from Oshawott. Like, it's not. Well, we haven't really seen much of it, but it is different from Oshawott and Rowlet. It kind of reminds me of Piplup a little bit, where Piplup was all cocky and stuff. And we're gonna see a Piplup in the upcoming episode, and it turns out that's not Dawn's Piplup apparently, from what the summaries told us, which breaks my heart. But yeah, guys, this was a cool episode. These first few episodes have been all right. I'm more excited for the Battle Frontier episode and the whole episode coming up, where I'm hoping things will begin to pick up a bit more. In the comment section down below, let me know what y'all thought of this episode. I would love to hear. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. TreyMan1. Peace out.